Here we have the finished dish. We have the ban pho noodles with velveting pork that we sliced with the sashimi knife. We have Japanese eggplant there. And we have baby bok choy with shiitake mushrooms, garlic, red and sweet bell pepper. We made our own 5-spice powder. The secret to good Asian cooking is to have all your ingredients ready. That's Japanese eggplant. We just bake them in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We made our own 5-spice powder in our spice coffee grinder with clove and star anise. And in there we have fennel seeds, Szechuan peppercorns, and cinnamon stick. So those are your 5 spices. We made our own ginger garlic paste. We're going to mash that in the pestle and mortar. We've got fresh striped shiitake mushrooms that are already sliced. We sliced them by hand. We used our sashimi knife to slice this center cut pork loin, pork chops, nice and thin. We're going to get some egg white and some cornstarch, and we're going to use a little bit of white pepper and some pink Himalaya salt and season velvet the pork so that it's wonderfully tender and creates a coating so that when we saute, and we're not using ghee today, we've got butter, and we're going to use a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of olive oil in here. And we've got our noodles already cooked. We can just wet them, squeeze them, and add them last and garnish with some scallion. We've got our baby bok choy already, the stems sliced off, and we washed this in kosher water with kosher salt, and then we squeezed it out, and that's pretty much ready to saute or stir fry here with some red pepper and onion and a little bit of different spices here. We've got all of our different sauces that we're using here today to cook. Our yuzu, ponzu, some mirin, fish sauce. We've got oyster and plum sauce, sesame oil, black sesame seeds, and of course some black vinegar. Oh, you gotta have that. And I always like to keep the hot stuff to the side. This way, you're making a dish. We've also got some nice sweet rice wine vinegar that we can balance out all the flavors. Let's try one of my Japanese eggplant. They're absolutely delicious. We can turn off the oven now and get started. Alright, this frizzled Thai basil is perfect. You can see we velveted it, and we have that all out here sitting on the side. We're now getting our peppers and our onions. Our Japanese eggplant is dished up. Our bok choy is dished up. We've got our noodles ready to go. We've got our ginger garlic paste. These vegetables are nice and sauteed. Now time for some of our fresh made ginger garlic paste. Into this, we're going to add it, and let that saute for a minute. We'll add our nice velvet egg, and we will then add some of these noodles and finish off with some of these sauces, and that will, and a little black vinegar, and that will complete some supreme orange, and that will complete this dish with some black sesame seeds. Our bok choy, our Japanese eggplant. I like to take the noodles in my hand and cut them with my cutco shears and add them to the wok. And we've got a lot of leftover noodles. You can repurpose them. Just put a little water on them in your hand and loosen them up. and make them into your next dish. We're going to garnish this with scallions, and we've got some frizzled Thai basil. We're ready to eat. To serve this, you've got the scallions in there now. You've got the frizzled Thai basil, or bok choy, or Japanese eggplant. To serve this, just bring the wok right over to the table and let people serve themselves. Yummy. The bok choy and shiitake mushroom, frizzled basil, Japanese eggplant, nice and crispy, 375 in the oven with 5-spice powder. Wonderful, velvety with black sesame seed, and noodles. Now here we are with the leftovers, so this is going to be breakfast now. I'm going to put some hot chili paste into this on the side. But here you have the noodles that you can see that we used in this. They are the pho noodles. And as you can see, we have a lot left over. If you wanted to make pho, all you would do is take your dashi broth, or you could take chicken stock or beef stock and add this to this, and then you would have, you know, your pho. Everything's already in there. Scallion, the velveting of the pork, and you've got the pho noodles and all the peppers and onions and vegetables, and we've got some frizzled basil that we can add to this and make it wonderful, beautiful. Thai basil, frizzled basil. I'm not going to add any broth to this. I'm going to eat this as its own pho without broth. You've always heard Chinese food is better the next day. Here I'm crisping up some more of that Thai basil and the Japanese eggplant. When that's done, I'll add some more of the baby bok choy to this pan. Beautiful. Okay. Then add your Thai crispy basil to that, like so. Get your eggplant out. Line that up in the dish here. I never have Babe do the camera because Babe works a lot on her own stuff. So here, she's not even home right now. I'm having leftover breakfast. Here we have the finished dish. We have the bon pho noodles with velveting pork that we sliced with the sashimi knife. We have Japanese eggplant there, and we have baby bok choy with shiitake mushrooms, garlic, red and sweet bell pepper. We made our own 5-spice powder for this dish with fennel seeds, star anise, 3 cloves, 2½ star anise, 1½ teaspoons of fennel seeds, 1 small stick of cinnamon stick, and Szechuan peppercorns, about a teaspoon of them. We ground them in our coffee spice grinder, and we made our own fresh ginger garlic paste with in our pestle and mortar. And these bon pho noodles are excellent. You don't have to make them into the pho soup. You can use them this way. They are Vietnamese rice noodles that when they're cooked, they become translucent. And they come in all different sizes of widths. So you can also, use them to the wider noodles to make one of the dishes that we like, which is called Chow Fun. But here, I made a version of pork with frizzled Thai basil Chow Fun using the smaller width of Ban Pho noodles. So I just wanted to show you different things that you can do. You can see here the beautiful eggplant, nice and crispy, the frizzled Thai basil, and the baby bok choy. And now we're just going to add some of this delicious hot chili pepper to this. And not too much. I would just say a little bit to add on top. And if you wanted to, what you could do is you could add some more furikake, which is toasted nori, sesame seeds in here, white and black toasted sesame seeds, the toasted nori, and the katsuobushi, which is the bonito. There's bonito flake in here, so we'll get a little bit of that dried smoked skipjack tuna flavor here, more umami flavor without salt to this homemade chow fun with a pho noodle. A lot of different ways that you can cook Japanese and Chinese fusion. And I like to have a lot of fun in the kitchen, playing with the wok and using different ingredients. This we already had last night for dinner. This is my leftover brunch here at Taste of Schenectady and Beyond, your gourmet food and lifestyle connection. Asian food, Chinese food, Japanese food is always so much tastier the next day when all those flavors develop, stored in the refrigerator, and then reheated gently in a wok on the stovetop, or even on high heat. I hope you enjoyed this video. We love you. Hope to see you soon.